know, it's your man Mike Deloach coming back to you with another video. So just the other day, I was watching the Jamie Foxx show. It's on HBO Max, by the way. Also Martin, you know what I mean? I've been getting back watching those old shows, but I was watching Jamie Foxx, and it's an episode where he was going to the bank to make a deposit. And the thing is, he didn't go to their regular bank. You know what I mean? And meanwhile, being that he deviated from going to their regular bank, he was caught up in a bank robbery. And I say that to say this. And shout out to Glendon Cameron, by the way. He has a phrase that said that goes, luxuries once tasted become necessity. And to bring it on home, right now, people are getting desperate. You know what I mean? Holiday season, and even before the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? But before the holiday season, things started opening back up, 2021. And even now, after the holiday season, people that spent their money to, try to please the family, and, income tax don't come around till March. I mean, you can file like February, but you ain't gonna get it till late March, April. You know what I mean? But some people are hurting. You know what I mean? I don't know how things are in your area, wherever you may be, but here in Albuquerque, some people are hurting. Get past this picture. But I've noticed within the past year, there's been an increase of bank robberies. And and it's not like how people used to rob banks back in the day, or I could just be thinking about what I've seen in movies. But you seeing back in the day in movies, the bank robberies used to consist of, people coming in with guns or whatever and holding up the place. And in some instances, you see in those movies where it's a little more intricate how they break into certain places when you got to break into vaults and whatnot. But nowadays, especially with this mask thing, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that gives people opportunity to do it, but masks are required here. We're one of those states where, you still have to wear masks damn near everywhere you go inside of a building. Some people thug it, they may not wear it, or whenever they get in the building, they'll take off, especially in those bigger buildings like, your Walmarts or your Targets or whatnot. But, people got masks, and most of the people that they show that's been doing it, of course they have on a hat too. So with the mask, that's them, they're covering most of your face, and with the hat, you trying to basically cover your eyes, you know what I mean? But it doesn't seem like any of these robberies have been like violent attempts, and maybe I need to do a little more research just to confirm that information. But it seems like people have literally been going in, and I don't know if they just asking for the money or what, coming with a little note or whatnot, but it's been more of that lately, you know what I mean, than it has been from what I've seen in the past 10 years. Within the past 8 months, there's been a number of bank robberies here in Albuquerque, and there was also one recently in Santa Fe. And I think there might have been one like in Espanola or something, you know what I mean? But people are getting desperate, and from what I've seen, it's been guys. I know there was a case years ago where there was a female that had robbed a bank, but in these cases, it's been guys, you know what I'm saying? And of all nationality, you know what I mean? But people are starting to rob freaking banks, And the thing is, I don't know how much, banks keep in the house these days. Of course, it's not like it used to be, because cash is not per se king these days when you got, cards with chips. It's all digital now. Hence the reason why cryptocurrency is becoming a thing. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think it's quite where, you know, it can be used as currency right now. But again, that's a conversation for another day. But people are trying to go back to the old school days. Fuck robbing my neighbor, fuck robbing, and excuse my language, but, you know, forget robbing, you know, this person coming out of the grocery store or the person coming out of the bank. Hell, I'm going back to the source. I'm going back to the bank itself and see what I can come out with, you know. And like I say, the reason I say people are getting desperate because it hasn't been, like I say, 1 or 2 attempts. It's been about 5 to 10 attempts as people robbing the bank, you know, and they've been hitting credit unions, you know what I mean? But like I say, people, and it's now, it's one thing for one person to hit multiple banks, and because I think there was one guy who hit like 2 banks, but it's been different people hitting these banks, and I don't know if it's a matter of they seen like, oh shoot, well, somebody else did it, or if it's that type of age range of the person that's doing it. And that's, you know, one thing I guess I should check into too, to see what's the age range, or if they even know like the age range of the guys that's been doing it. You know what I mean? Because I do believe like it's been people, from what I can tell, guys that's 40 plus, maybe 50 plus, that's actually going in and trying to rob these banks. You know what I mean? But these cats taking it back old school. I don't know if it's they've always had that criminal mind and just never hit a bank, or if they, you know, if they were doing petty crimes and like I said, they just never got up to bank robbing. But now folks is getting brave. Folks is getting, you know, they got the courage to actually go in and say, like I say, hell with it, we finna hit this bank. You know what I mean? But I find that kind of, I just think about Glennon. Luxuries once tasted become necessity. And who knows what type of situation these guys may have been in before, you know, 2020. You know what I'm saying? Or if they were already on the decline, and then now, like I say, it doesn't look like things are looking up, and things are steady going downhill, and they just like hell with it. You know what I mean? But I say that to say this, man. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? People are really out there trying to get what they can get. You know, scamming is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? And even when you out going to the banks, when you out at the ATMs, you know what I'm saying, pulling out your cash, man, keep your head on the swivel. You know, that's really all I can say, man. Be on the lookout, man, because you never know. And it shouldn't matter what area of town that you live in. Yeah, you may be in a more or a nicer part of town, you know, a decent area of the city, as you would hope to believe, you know, but like I say, you never know what the next man going through, which could make them, you know, think about robbing a bank, you know what I'm saying, or robbing you for that matter, you know. And even for myself, you know, I have to keep that in mind too, and make sure, you know, I got my hand on the swivel. I'm checking all my rearview mirrors, you know what I'm saying. So but be careful, you know what I'm saying. That's all I really can say with that, you know what I'm saying. But that's all I got for now. Again, it's your man Mike Deloach. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, you know what I'm saying. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well. Make sure you hit all notifications so that whenever we do drop some videos, you know, you'll see that red dot on your right hand corner showing you that, you know, somebody just dropped a video. You know what I mean? Like the video, share the video, leave some comments, tell me what you think. But until next time, we'll holler back.